Now she wanna call me asking favors. Still I'm on the hunt for.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Happy New Year. If you haven't watched the channel update, make sure to give that a watch. Now, we'll get in our top 3 videos.
Let's start off with some honorable mentions, though. I have just 2 big honorable mentions. My first one is going to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The movie was phenomenal. It was the very first review we ever did. Fun fact, we recorded about a 45-minute review as our first video, technically, and we kind of cut it down quite a bit, as you can tell.
Quite a bit.
And then my second honorable mention, I'll have to go with The Irishman. I really thought that movie was amazing. It was beautiful. It was well done. Obviously, you heard our opinions about it, but it was still a great movie.
If you haven't seen our thoughts on those, make sure to go on the movie reviews and watch it.
I'll keep links every now and then whenever we mention these. And your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions are probably Us. I don't know if you've seen that. It was in my 10 movie reviews in one video. Us was one of my favorites of this year, but it didn't crack the top 3. It's one of the most creepiest movies I've seen this year. Jordan Peele, the director, really outdid himself in that movie. And Lupita Nyong'o, the main actress, she was phenomenal and creepy in that movie. Make sure to check that movie out. I guess another honorable mention of mine is probably The Irishman, like his. One of Martin Scorsese's best. Robert De Niro's amazing. Joe Pesci's amazing. And if you want our thoughts on it more, just watch the movie review.
All right. Well, let's jump into our top 3 movie. I'm going to start off with, everyone probably could guess it, The Joker. It was absolutely a beautiful work of art. The way they handled mental illness in it, the way they conveyed the story. It was definitely did not feel like a comic book movie, and that was amazing. I appreciated that as a viewer, and it's just something you can watch, and you don't have to have any knowledge of the DC universe, and you won't miss anything.
My number 3 is probably going to have to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That movie is just phenomenal. DiCaprio, it's one of the best performances I've seen in that movie. I love Brad Pitt. If you haven't watched the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood movie review, I thought Brad Pitt was one of the best actors in that movie. DiCaprio was good. Brad Pitt was really good too. He really surprised me. And Quentin Tarantino, it's Quentin Tarantino. He's one of the best directors of our generation right now. Please watch that movie. It's one of the best of this year.
I would have to say, my number 2 pick, I would have to say it would be The Joker. I choose that mainly because, dude, the way Joaquin Phoenix portrayed Joker, like if you look online or you read how he went about studying to become the Joker, how he was studying different serial killers, he was studying how famous figures have been assassinated. He definitely got himself in the mindset of the Joker, and was a phenomenal psychopath.
Yeah. My number 2 of the year, honestly, it's Avengers Endgame. Endgame is one of the most epic movies I've ever seen in my life. The climax of that movie is hands down one of the best climaxes in a movie. It's probably going to be the best climax movie I'll ever see. I'm saying that now. I'm 21 years old. It'll probably change. But, man, that movie is just phenomenal. Sure, it has problems. It's not perfect.
Is there a perfect movie?
There's not a perfect movie. Sure, the time travel stuff can be a little wonky, but Robert Downey Jr. was amazing. Everyone was amazing. They've been doing this for so long. And Endgame is just one of my favorites of all time and of this year.
My number 1 pick would have to be The Joker. The way the story was conveyed in it was absolutely beautiful. And I was one of those people that didn't believe in the movie at first. When I first heard about it, I was like, Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker. He was a great comedian. He's a great actor. But I was just not feeling him as the Joker. To be honest, when there was rumors of DiCaprio being the Joker, I was very hateful towards that. I'll be 100% honest. But the way that he portrayed it, it was beautiful. And the storyline, it all flowed perfectly. If you've not seen the movie, the way that they tie into the DC universe at the end, I thought that was done and handled pretty well. It felt like it wasn't forced. Nothing in that movie was forced. It's a long movie, but it's worth every second of it.
That's a good number 1 movie. And like his number 1 movie, my number 1 movie, it's got to be The Joker. Because as much as I love Endgame, and I know it's one of my favorites of all time and one of my favorites of this year, Joker blows that movie out of the waters. It does just so many things different for a comic book movie. For it to be a rated R movie and it made $1 billion in the box office, it's insane. It's never been done before.
Almost as insane as Joker.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Joaquin Phoenix deserves to get nominated and maybe even win. I haven't seen the other nominations. I don't know what those are going to be yet, but Joaquin Phoenix at least has to get nominated. And Joker, the movie itself, just has to get nominated. Is it perfect? Probably not, but I can't think of any anything wrong with it right now, but it's one of my favorites of all time. Definitely my favorite of this year. And you got to check The Joker out.
All right, yeah, just to recap, my number 3 movie was The Joker. Number 2 movie was The Joker. And number 1 had to be The Joker, like hands down.
Recapping my top 3 list, number 3 has to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Number 2 has to be Avengers Endgame. And 1 definitely is The Joker. That's something me and him definitely agree on.
He definitely got himself in the mindset of the Joker, and was a phenomenal psychopath.
Yeah. That's a good number 2 to have on your list.
Yeah. Okay, let's deliver that line again.
Okay.
If you could, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to be a part of the family. If you click right here below Zach, right there,
Yep.
that's videos that are the most recommended to you.
Right.
But I need you to click right here so that way you can actually watch our newest video. And up here, you can click the subscribe button. I can see which of you guys are not subscribed. I might put it over here on his face.